Hello, my name is Kamara Lane, and for my CDC I chose to attend the Haruka Buddhist Center here in Fort Collins. The center has classes that consist of meditations and teachings from Buddha. I thought that Buddhism would be a cultural discomfort zone for me for two reasons. The first is that Buddhism is very different from the LDS Christian philosophy that I was part of for 20 plus years. And the second is that I've recently been through a somewhat painful experience with religion, and I decided to take a break from religion in general and try to experience non-religion, and that's what I've been doing for a long time. Okay, I'm here and I am a little nervous just because I've never met these people and I don't know what to expect, but here we go. I took 3 classes at the Buddhist Center that were about 2 hours each, with a time total of 6 hours. So on my first day at the center, I had an unexpected emotional reaction to Buddhism. A friendly member of the center asked me why I had chosen Buddhism to begin with, and I found that I couldn't talk about it. All of a sudden, just this emotion just came up within me, and all of the problems that I'd had with my former religion were just right at the surface, and it was really an unexpected emotional reaction. So during the Buddhist meditation session that I had with Tai, the center's nun, this was the first session that I did, I realized that I was in a lot of inward mental pain as a result of my break from my former religion. During my Buddhist classes, I felt a reawakening towards spirituality. I had initially expected the members of the Haruka Center to be really nice people. I didn't realize how amazingly compassionate and helpful they would be. I thought that one characteristic that united all of the teachers was a strong sense of calm. I could tell that they had spent a lot of time meditating and doing breathing exercises because they were all very, very calm and peaceful in their mannerisms. I can't explain all of the aspects of Buddhism I learned about in my 6 hours at the center in a 5-minute video. There were ideas about reincarnation, karma, the history of Buddha, and so forth. However, one of the concepts that I liked was the concept of delusions. Buddhists don't think about emotions like jealousy or anger as a sin. Rather, they think of them as delusions of the mind. The way to get rid of delusions is through various Buddhist methods, including meditation. Instead of feeling judgment or anger towards someone operating under a delusion, they feel sorry or compassionate towards them. The third part of my outward investigation that I'd like to note is that Kadampa Buddhism is not the same as the fundamental Tibetan Buddhism. Kadampa Buddhism was brought to the West by the Honorable Geshe Kelsang Gyatso. Geshe Kelsang Gyatso and the current Dalai Lama of Tibet, Tenzin Gyatso, are contemporaries who were taught by the same teacher. However, Kadampa Buddhism, first brought to the United Kingdom by Geshe Kelsang Gyatso in 1977, has the goal of eliminating cultural boundaries between East and West and bringing a contemporary form of Buddhism that Westerners can be more comfortable with. John Reeves, the teacher that I interviewed, said that Buddhism's history is from Tibet, but it's purposeful in not having cultural trappings to it in order to not be a barrier to people who might be uncomfortable with that. So I think overall Buddhism has taught me that whether I like it or not, I do have a spiritual side to my personality that desires to be fed. And in my second session, when I was talking to Cynthia, who was another teacher at the center, she said that Kadampa Buddhism tries to include Westerners by eliminating the cultural side of Buddhism from Tibet. Her example of this was their use of human bones in Tantra rituals that they had in Tibet a long time ago. She said that this is just a cultural expression of Buddhism, but not the religion itself. Religion in general is a cultural expression for these intangibles and spiritual principles. as I've thought about cultural expression in this manner, I've been able to forgive and to understand my former problems with religion and with myself a little bit better.